Well, today, the president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints turns 101, making him the oldest living leader of the global church. Emily Clark joins us in studio now. Emily, a lot of church members honoring this leader today.
Yes, they are. It's a very big birthday for a man millions of people across the world call our prophet. The leader of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints calls his age a privilege that he never expected. As President Nelson marks another year of life, his global ministry has shifted from the bustling travel of earlier years to a powerful digital outreach. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints just releasing these pictures of the prophet's family party this weekend. You can see him surrounded by his wife, children, and other loved ones celebrating 101. The church, its leaders, and members of the church taking to social media this past week using hashtag President Nelson 101. They celebrated the prophet and reviewed important lessons from this beloved teacher. Apostle Dieter F. Uchtdorf sharing this picture of him and President Nelson from back in the 80s. He wrote, "In the scriptures we read many times about the Savior's powerful example of ministering to the one. Over the span of many years, I have witnessed the Lord's servant, President Russell M. Nelson, follow our master's example." D. Todd Christofferson, also a member of the Quorum of the 12, shared at nearly 101 years old, President Nelson's love for God's children around the world continues to motivate everything he says and does. In addition to this flood of social media posts, Time magazine published an op-ed by the prophet last week. In this publication that was released on Friday, President Nelson wrote, "Living to 101 is a privilege I never expected." He then gave his truths. First, everyone has worth and dignity, and second, love your neighbor. President Nelson has spoken about this call for civility and love throughout the years. This was from the spring of 2023.
Let us show that there is a peaceful and respectful way to resolve complex issues and an enlightened way to work out disagreements.
And civility, President Nelson has stressed the importance of temples. There are 382 temples currently operating, under construction, or announced. President Nelson announced 200 of these temples over the past 7 years.
My dear brothers and sisters, construction of these temples may not change your life, but your time in the temple surely will.
President Nelson was born in 1924 in Salt Lake City. He was a world-renowned heart surgeon and medical researcher before entering full-time church service in 1984. After serving 34 years in the Quorum of the 12 Apostles, he was called to be the president of the church in 2018. His age, the pandemic, and a back injury have restricted his ability to travel, but through technology, his voice is heard around the world.
We all will experience illness, disappointment, temptation, and loss. These challenges can knock our self-confidence. However, disciples of Jesus Christ have access to a different kind of confidence.
While the celebration this year may have been smaller, it was a worldwide digital celebration of a man who has seen so much over 101 years. Back to you.